Hey guys, Ricardo here and welcome to another blog tech tips. In today's tutorial guys, I'll show you to quickly tell if you have a fake AirPods. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is check the box. There's a serial number. I'm not going to show you this one. This is a fake. And of course, what you want to do is go to this website. You can search it in Google. It's basically Apple Care Warranty. It will check their warranty. Here it asks for the serial number. You're going to first use the serial number on the side of the box, and you're going to type in that main serial number. Next, you're going to go to the AirPods that are connected. You're going to check its serial. Go to settings, click on AirPods, and of course scroll down to the bottom of the list. And of course you're going to look for your serial number that's transmitted by the device. If it doesn't match the one that's transmitted on the phone to the one on the side, it means it's a fake. Both of them should correspond. Alright, next, if you type it in here, both of them, they might show up because they tend to place serial numbers on them. The one that they place on the box is usually different in the fakes from the one that this is saying that it has. Alright, so it will show up here. It will tell you what type. When it shows up as the type, it will tell you at the top of the screen. Look on the box, see what this is identified as, such as is it an AirPods 4 or is it AirPods 3, whatever it is. If it shows up as anything less than what's on the box, it's fake. If the color is wrong, it's fake. Alright, so its picture should be accurate. Next guys, go ahead and feel the box. If this doesn't feel raised, if it's printed on, meaning your hands glide across without feeling a very distinct bump, it is fake. Next, look at the quality of the print. If it's lackluster, such as you're seeing flaws and all kind of weird print imperfections, it's not Apple. This should be raised and it should look almost 3D and you should be able to feel it and it should be solid. Next, the unboxing experience. If you have to be fighting the box, meaning it doesn't slide out with relative ease, it's a fake. The fakes, if you try to open them up, it tends to give some issues. All right, so of course it's very frustrating. Next, the contents on the inside, they look dull. The font is off, and of course the plastic that they place in here, or the material that holds the AirPods themselves, it's finicky and it's not firm. Overall, it doesn't feel like a premium quality product that Apple goes for, especially with the unboxing. The box should be frustration free. The tabs should tear off with ease. They should come off in one go. For example, these are AirPods tabs that I tore off an AirPods box. Off an iPad box. I do not have AirPods, the tabs that I tore off. And the tabs tear off in one solid strip. And it was just seamless to open the box. With these, they tear up and the material is very flimsy. Fakes, the hinges feel light. When you open them, it's almost as if you're opening nothing. When you close them, it's not as satisfying. If you're a friend with the original, go ahead and just open and close. You'll feel the difference. Next, where the connection types. So for example, this uses lightning, and it came with a lightning to, and that's a whole standard, lightning to USB-C. Usually these newer types have USB-C. I do not know where they got that from. Next, the buds themselves, go ahead and take them out. And of course, feel this section here. It should be a very soft material. On this one, it feels so like somebody stick a sticker onto this. Next, check the buds on the lighting. If I can see on the inside, for example, you're seeing two holes there. There's one hole there and one hole there. That's not the case with Apple. There's a very fine mesh and you should not be able to see on the inside. Likewise here, I noticed that this one has a mesh and there's a round circle and a black section to fake the overall control. Alright, so that should not be. As you can see, that round circle there, that's not the original. So the originals do not behave like that. And of course, this grill as well, it just feels like something here that was sticked on. Not sure that even works. I think the sound only comes through here and maybe through here, and maybe this is just a fake. Check out this section here. It has this metal, it goes all the way around, except some small sections here that it doesn't go. The originals are not like that. If you see the stem as well, it should be able to click. In some cases, it does not. It should make a satisfying click as well. This, I'm getting nothing, but yet it might work. Sound from these are flat. You will not get any bass. Try to play something that you know has a lot of bass. If you're not getting much bass and its voices are flat and of course no bass and it's just the sound is just meh, of course again that's an indication of a fake. Listen to the lid on a fake. Now listen to the sound on an original. Much louder, much more satisfying and solid when clicked. I've removed the right ear. Check it out up close. Do you see any thing on the inside? There was 2 holes on the previous one. Notice you can't see anything on this. Even if there's something there, the mesh is so finely woven that you can't see through them. Use a light source. Also, notice that on the other one, this section is bigger. This is so small, I can't even see the meshing. It looks like a black dot. Here, if you feel here, you'll just notice a channel, but the best place to feel is here. This thing is so smooth and nice to the touch versus like a rubber stick-on this one. Check out the base here. These are ANC 4s, by the way. There are 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. 3 contact points. So when they go into the case, these have active noise cancelling. When these say they have features, they don't work. I can track these with Find My. For some reason, I can track these with Find My, same way. And the Find My on this one actually works. I do not know how, but it actually works. It works on these. Features only work. For example, if I take these out, they will only activate when I place them in my ears. These will activate once I open the case. I have to add these manually, but in some cases, the pop-up does happen when you open these up. When I open these, they instantly appear. These don't actually do the pop-up, but they're identified as with a small pop-up as AirPods. I've seen others that actually pop up similar to these. This one has a button on the back that you can actually press. This one has no buttons. It's a touch sensor on the front that if I tap, double tap will turn white. This one, you have to press the back. Look out for discrepancies in terms of writing. Notice here, the Apple California information on the back here, designed by Apple in California. And I'm not sure what it says beneath there. It's hard to see, but it doesn't really matter. Look at this, quality control. There's text here that says assembled in USA, but if you look here, there's another text that should be there. It's actually under the hinge. So the hinge is actually covering the writing. Apple would not, quality control will catch this. Should be 2 lines. The quality control would have caught this and notice that the information here about made by Apple should never ever be covered. So that's an error there. Also, the backs of these are very sloppy. The text is sloppy, especially alignment of the tabs, and the tabs are inferior, as I was saying earlier. Overall, these are rubbish and can never compare to the real ones. Trust me, once you experience the active noise cancelling, the solid bass and quality, you'll never be fooled by these. However, if you have never experienced the real ones, these might trick you, seeing that you do not know the quality. However, if you look with details, you'll be able to find out which is the fake. And also, guys, just a quick note before I go. The most outstanding features that give away the fakes is 1, attention to detail, 2, quality in terms of build. The lid is a dead giveaway. The sound quality is a dead giveaway as well. And of course, guys, they make mistakes in terms of packaging and lettering and so on. The box on these are totally frustrating. You can tell right off the bat. All right, so if you have any direct questions on these, go ahead and ask and I'll be sure to answer. See you in the next one, guys. Bye.